afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting, amazing Propagandacast. Me, your host from Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off here to 1 vs 1 on Crossroads. To the north it is Fortress, fighting for King and Country, the Commonwealth, King George. Taking on the role here of the 11th Armoured Division. West in the south it is Elpern, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 107th Panzer Brigade, with elite troops, German Infantry and Mechanized Assault with Panzergrenadier, Panzerfaust and Stormtrooper bulletins. A overflowing horn of assault infantry there for Elpern with a double grenadier start, triple section start here for Fortress and King and Country. As Tommy set out for east and west with the sections, sandbags being rapidly hurled down to block any incoming German bullets once they actually get there. So we got Elpern here furiously sandbagging wherever he can as well. We got German Infantry chosen as the first doctrine. Opening up for 250 half-tracks. Veteran squad leaders, of course, Stormtroopers, Assault and Holds, and Fragmentation Bomb. So an infantry build there from both sides. Obviously, Fortress will initially have the advantage since he's got a lot of sections, obviously, and I think Elpern's going to have to bring up a machine gun to really have a chances, and Grenadiers for the sections usually not favourite for the Grenadiers, well, even remotely. So you really want something like swing this game in your favour other ways, and it usually tends to be like machine guns. But so far, Elpern is sticking to the Grenadiers, refusing to deviate from the course. Not going straight for the fuel pump, by the way. Might be expecting his opponent to rash it, so he's going to take a more slow approach. That way, bring up more forces to bear on whatever was there. Meanwhile, the Fortress is dispatching most of his forces westwards. University on the way there. So far, no sign of the Vickers machine gun. They're going for the car point, so they're going for the fuel point. Grenadiers bring in here. Should probably move both Grenadiers squads into fight here, so again, better chances overwhelming the section faster. But he wants that car point first, it seems. He wants to make sure nothing goes sour there. Perhaps also just further signal to Fortress that he needs to get out of there fast, so he's going to, lose his men. So there you go, quick right, eastern fuel point open, that's lead to Elpern and the Fatherland. Grenadiers bring westwards there. We'll have to see a follow-up next for him. Could be a sniper as well, I suppose. Oh, it's more pioneers. Interesting. Can't say I saw that one coming. But while there, University out here for Fortress and for the Commonwealth. Got the road point here. Almost got the eastern fuel point. Up north here, more sandbags from Fortress as he further prepares battlefield fortifications against the Hun. Shots here, these was the University Care. Second pioneer squad out there for Elpern. And we got a section going straight here for Elpern's car point. Straight for the Jaguar. But no, apparently not. I was planning to flank up behind Elpern's forces instead. West side, you got second with Grenadiers. That's going to be a loss there for Elpern. Section versus Grenadiers, squad 1-1. Pick up close. That is going to be a win for the section. Unless some RNG goes wildly in Elpern's favour, which it generally won't. Grenadiers in trouble as well. Need to retreat those. He's going for a very fast tech up here, though. That is very fast indeed. Triple Grenadiers, double pioneers into fast tier 2. A bold move there by Elpern. Probably is going to involve fast Panzer Grenadiers here to put pressure on Fortress's infantry. Maybe a fast 250 half-track as well. That's going to be less effective as the University Carrier. But either way, he definitely wants something with a bit more punch soon. Otherwise, he's going to quickly get buried by Fortress in short order. Pioneers dealing with the section up close, hosing away the MP40s. Successfully routing the unit. The casualties have been a bit on the high end here for Elpern right now. In fact, he's lost a Grenadier score, so that is actually quite high and quite harsh here in the early game. Further conceding ground there to Fortress in that sense. I mean, he's going to have 3 sections of the Vickers, now the University. There's an opponent with just 2 Grenadiers, 2 pioneers. He's going to need to bring up something fast to rectify the situation. Otherwise, this could quickly snowball out of control for Elpern. In particular on a map like Crossroads, which due to again having more points, is in more snowbally than usual. So we'll have to see what it goes for. Maybe a fast 250 half-track with some pioneers. Flamethrowers could put a lot of pressure on the Fortress, since currently he has no snares. He definitely doesn't have an anti-tank gun, so he would be quite vulnerable to a rapidly deployed 250 half-track. In fact, Fortress is not anticipating at all. He's going for an increased score sizes himself, but he has no counters to the 250 half-track. So right there, Elpern might have an opportunity to really deliver some serious damage to Fortress and to his Tommy friends. We've got Grenadiers charging ahead there with a Panzerfaust raid in hand, possibly to leave that university carrier a bit broken up. Back here, Pioneers reinforcing, building the light mechanized company. 250 half-tanks about to hit. Pioneers in control of the university carrier in the section backing up, and there you go. Leichter Schützenpanzerwagen. Setting out there. Pioneers probably going to be the ones with the flamethrowers going to pop into it. And then it's going to begin hunting down some all of 4S's infantry. No, he charges in the 250 half-track. Wait, is that a rally point he's got there? Yeah, it's a rally point. I don't think he's realised what's going on there. I mean, while the 250 half-track obviously isn't bad against an infantry squad in zone, usually you'll want a bit more to, like, you know, take advantage of the fact it's connected transport troops about and have them fire from it. But, I don't know. Oh, where the Pioneer ship ready to pop into. Of course, this also more or less now signals to 4S he has to watch out for that. He has to be careful about it. And that obviously gives 4S more time to actually, you know, A, prepare for and also take countermeasures. Like, he doesn't have to worry about immediately, you know, getting rushed down by some very angry German inside of him. There go Grenadier squad in it. He did not go for the Pioneer, flamethrower Pioneer squad in it. It's usually that or MP40 Stormtroopers or Panzer Grenadiers you want in. Grenadiers, I mean, can work in particular veteran squad leaders, but it is not what I describe as the optimal choice then. Got a 2-2 following up here for Elpern and the 107th Panzer Brigade. As his 250 half-track charges in there. Hoping to get some wipes then. 4S to return the failure. 4S going for the AC Mark III. Finding in the west here, the lack of machine gun is definitely making it a bit harder here for Elpern to really make an impact there on 4S. 250 half-track is racing into the base, it seems, before realising, hang on, that's a bit silly. Note Grenadiers been popped up, Pioneers routed. We got the 2-2 up, but he's going to need more of those. He's going to need some telemines, or Pack 40 to that way, try and stop the AC Mark III. Otherwise, the AC Mark III is very much going to put a decided halt to his 250 half-track plans, and possibly his entire match, since, I mean, the 250 half-track and the 2-2 is currently sort of like what he's really got going for him. So losing that would be quite painful. We've got the Vickers covering here. AC Mark III setting out. The AC Mark III was an armoured car that was quite heavy, also made out of all sorts of things, including parts from British infantry tanks, or heavy tanks as we might consider them. Little fun fact there.
Where do you want us?
Fix up the 250 half-track. Medic bunker up as well there for Elpern, but put away there. Of course, there might be some sort of clever trick to hide his position. We've got a Pack 40 on the way. Obviously anticipating the AC Mark III to counter his light vehicular parade. At least try and rain on it. Got sappers on the way there for 4S and for the Commonwealth. 250 after they're ready to go with the Pioneers in. Grenadiers also good to go. 2-2 being pursued with the AC Mark III, and there you go. Got a Panther. Oh, it didn't go off. It did not go off. 2-2's chance of surviving this are now non-existent as the 2-2 explodes. The crewman ejected. Got the 250 coming in. There we go. That's another wipe. He's down to just one Grenadier squad versus 4S with 3 sections. The AC Mark III, the Universal Cannon, the Sappers, and the Vickers. This is pretty horrid for Elpern. I mean, this is a horrifically bad situation. He is hanging by the abyss as he has barely anything left here. 4S has delivered some serious pummeling against Elpern, and he's holding on, but he might be coughing up blood and a few teeth at this point. Universal Carrier there takes a devastating knockout blow, ejecting the crew all over the place. Pack 40 moving ahead here. 4S clearly not too worried about it. Got the Sappers going to these up close, but with a minesweeper there, the Sappers' overall firepower's a bit diminished. AC quickly backs off. Right now, 4S still controls most of the map, and Elpern is still in deep sauerkraut. And not even the good stuff. Vickers there covering up nicely. 250 half-time wing might try and flank the Vickers there. Of course, need to care for the AC Mark III. And we got Stormtroopers out here. Definitely a good pick here for Elpern. Got MP40s. Vickers flanked hard by the 250 half-track. Policeman from the other side. Pack 40, I imagine, also moving ahead here to cover up the 250 half-track, since he might try and sneak in to get off a few hits there. Stormtroopers also effectively slightly having covered the flank. There you go. Even as all this is happening, 4S is hitting the cup on left. Elpern very good. Pack 40 shoots. Trying to immobilize the 250 after destroy up. Nick quite pan off there. And Grenadiers, if we could see another wipe against Elpern. Holy smokes, that'd be all of his Grenadiers then dead within the first 10 minutes. But no. Apparently someone's watching him, though. Who it is, above or below, I don't know. But someone is. Stormtroopers there on watch, hoping to catch any troops moving in there. 250 half-track racing back to the base. AC's armoured cars and hoppers. Now the Pack 40's in a tight spot, and there goes Stormtroopers. The section up close here. Grenades off. We got grenades from 4S. Good golly. Not something we see a lot of British players go for, but it can be quite effective. Pack 40 trying to take out the AC. Didn't quite land it off there. Instead being pursued by the section aggressively. Troops healing, reinforcing. Almost. Oh, grenade off there. Stormtroopers going for the car fight. Elpern is doing whatever he can to slow down 4S's resource income to buy himself time for something. Though what? I don't know. He's fighting fiercely, he's fighting desperately, but he is fighting. Stormtroopers there being routed, troops in reinforcing. 4S could actually be taking head now for a fast company command post. Begin pushing for tanks. That really put Elpern in a very tight spot. And obviously that he's trying to delay by going for this aggressive fuel harassment play with the Stormtroopers. He's going to need more infantry though, and I imagine he might go for more Stormtroopers or Pentagon in his squad. He just some elite assault infantry, put pressure, and there goes second Stormtrooper squad out here for the 107th Panther Brigade. Going to use the section here. Mines up there from 4S, very good. Makes it hard and constrains Elpern's movement. Stormtroopers there trying to hide out. They kind of give themselves away there. Oh, they're going to run straight to the mine, and that's going to feel bad there for Elpern. Yup, half the unit gone already. And that's going to be an immediate retreat there from Elpern. Stormtroopers they're not reinforcing yet, but they should be soon. Elpern's infantry is taking a very thorough beating there from 4S so far, whereas 4S's infantry is holding on quite nicely. We got Telemine Sea Opposite trying to catch up the AC or maybe on other vehicles. 250 half-tack dug in here, ready to withstand any British infantry assaults. Section going for the Cough one again, got the mine up. Stormtroopers reinforcing, others setting out. Grenadiers also good to back up here. Section by the Cough point, can the Stormtroopers do it? He's probably going to try to pop a grenade into the expected path there. Very good there. And Elpern basically tried to veer off there. Still only lost one man in the section on trouble. There we go, pushed away, Vrafking it off as well. Saved a bit of time there. Now we got the fuel point back in control of the German army. Far, far west, we got the Pioneers by the fuel point there. AC moving in back up in the section. And the company command post is up for 4S, whereas Elpern, I think, yeah, he can take up now, but it's going to be some time before we can get out any armor here versus 4S, who can actually soon hit him with a Cromwell tank. And right now, all Elpern has is a single Pack 40. And there you go, smoking out from the Storms, allowing him to fight here. Also close, and others in there going to tank grenade. Does a number on the 250 half-tech Pioneers there, killing almost the entire unit. A bit of a weird thing. Most other vehicles that open top don't suffer from this, but the German 250 half-tech apparently, you know, pop an anti-tank grenade on that, you suffer huge casualties. Sabers are almost taken out. 250 half-tech close 22 by the way. Very good work there. 4 kills. We'll have to see what Elpern goes for next, but I'm expecting a Pack 4 at least for the time being. The Stormtrooper could see another wipe on Elpern, which would be, of course, quite uncomfortable for him. Really, I think, cannot afford more infantry wipes. I mean, if he pulls off some really brilliant counter move, there might be some affordance, but overall, I would say his leeway and tolerance for further wipes is pretty low. And there you go, we got the Centaur on the way there. 4S is definitely feeling in the high seat here in control. He's going to push here for Centaur. Certainly like if the Venom player right now is in the situation, he's the one dominating, rushing out the Osprey would be a really good move. 4S simply is rushing out the Centaur because obviously that's going to be a really strong move there. That could very well just break Elpern unless he like really sort of pulls off some good maneuvers to stop it, or has at least sufficient telemines tucked into the dirt. But so far we only got that one here by the western point, so the centre could prove to be a problem there for Elpern, besides everything else that 4S so far is chucking at him. I mean, it's not like everything else isn't a problem for Elpern already, but it would certainly compound the problems. There you go, the 250 half-tech finally goes down. Bit of a blow there to Elpern and the 107th Panther Brigade as 4S continues to furiously fight the Nazis. We got the Centaur out here for them. Pioneer setting out, section holding up there. Pack 40 slightly being pulled back. Got the other Stormtroopers called out. I do believe Elpern is in fact taking up. Yes, indeed. But it's going to be delayed whatever he gets. Got the Centaur anti-aircraft tank out there. Pioneers there being pummeled by the twin 20mm Poston anti-aircraft guns. This is Pack 40 might be able to get off a few hits, but the problem is once it gets bypassed by the Centaur, that Pack 40 is more or less dead. just simply cannot, keep pace. There's the centaur just circles around it. So right now, Elpern is in what you'd officially call a lot of trouble. Like, he's just handed over his Pack 40 more or less to the British with a neat little bow on it, a bow tie. And he's got a centaur that's bearing down upon him like a, well, ton of bad news. So this is really ugly for Elpern. He obviously wants to get out some armor, but can he hold up for long against the centaur? I mean, even like he goes for it, like he's going to have to rush out of Stu because nothing else is going to be remotely, on time and effective. And of course, the Stu, of course, if he gets flanked, that's toast. So I mean, there's a lot of pressure right now, Elpern. There's a lot of pressure. It's going to require some nerves of absolute Kruppsteel here to pull through this Valley of Voe that Forres is very much neatly orchestrating so far. We got Telemines here in case he tries to rush the base. Definitely a good idea there. And there you go, we got the StuG 3G on the way for Elpern. Clearly in the believer in the supremacy of the Sturmgeschütz. But can it save him? Can it guide him through the darkness that is the British Army? He's almost been knocked out by the charging centaur. Could actually set off the telemines by accident there due to how it operates. That would be not quite good news for Elpern, and certainly great news for Forres. Telemines probably still there. Like, if the centaur were to hit the telemine, it would certainly give the StuG prime time to knock it out. Storms they're hiding about, probably waiting for something else to happen. Pioneers moving east, we've got a few S-mines down there. A cheeky move there. And we got the StuG 3G ready here for Elpern, for Deutschland. Sent on hot pursuit the Pioneers. Might be using this bait to give time for the StuG. And up north, we've got Storms for the section up close. We got a grenade off, but obviously the heavy car will minimize some of the damage. Storms will still be able to take out the section if he's not covered. There you go. Almost, in fact, landed a full wipe. That's pretty good there for them. And the Pack 40 could, in fact, be cleared up on, in which case Elpern could dispatch troops to grab it back. Center falling back here. Sappers nearby. Storms are also nearby. And there he goes. Going to launch an ambush. Here we go. Sneaking in nearby. Doesn't I built anything for the Sappers to hide. StuG landing a good hit. Another hit. Centaur creeping away here. Pack 40 moving in. Storms were not able to clear due to their presence of the AC. StuG's going to go for it. There's still the telemine. Nah, he's not going to die into it. Still, he might have a chance here. They'll be careful for the AC Mark 3. Smoking off there. And the StuG gets the Centaur. Nicely done there by Elpern. Forres there left the Centaur bit unguarded and was clearly unprepared for the arrival of the mighty and heroic Sturmgeschütz. StuG was quickly being hauled back due to having suffered heavy damage. Right now, any Slag got engaged with the AC would be lost by the StuG. Mine spotted there by the base entrance, though of course he can't easily clear that due to the machine gun bunkers, though I suppose he could try. Still, Forres control of the map there, down to 292 versus 476. The situation for Elpern remains tight and dreary. Now the telemine spotted there, pretty much unraveling all of Elpern's schemes. Cromwell away there for Forres for the Commonwealth. Another attempt to snuff out the Hun. And what will Elpern go for next? More StuGs, Austrian, Panzer IV, Stormtroopers, Panzergrenadier. There are a number of opportunities here that Elpern could try and go for. He also has access to course now, Assault and Hold and Fragmentation Bomb. Another grenade here. Oh, stops right in the midst of it. He was lucky. I don't think he got away with more casualty than that. Troops routed, mines destroyed. StuG though is good to go here, and he's moving eastwards. He's obviously not going to charge it right at the AC, probably because there's going to be other stuff backing up. He knows because he's seen the anti-tank and trying to take out the telemine. So he's moving eastwards instead to support an infinite push in case of an armoured counterattack from Forres. Wait, he cancelled it. He's going for hammer tactics instead. He wants the Comet to tame the mighty Sturmgeschütz. That's definitely one way of doing it. StuG charging through. And we finally got a machine gun there for Elpern. I would say rather late, but better late than never. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button. Just a quick reminder. Section charging through here. Grabbing points here. Section was the Pioneer. Other Pioneers moving in. StuG there could do with a Pinamite machine to be upgraded. Obviously, it's going to come down to some well-timed assault and holds and fragmentation bombs, so possibly getting more room here versus Forres. We got a sniper instead as he waits for the Comet. An interesting pick there by Forres. Rough grenade through the skies and snuffs out some poor bastard while the StuG crashes more. I mean, just imagine getting an Iron Cross for that, and then after we'll have to explain how he got it. So, Grandfather, how did you get such Iron Cross? Running over Englishmen doing the war. Oh, yeah. Very German. Anyways, AC Mach 3, they're falling back. 7 kills, Veteran 2. Stormtroopers moving ahead.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Storms, they're holding on. Close to Veteran 3. StuG moving ahead. Pin machine being added. Sehr good. Veterans want 5 kills, or as they would say in German, 5 kills.
The enemy cut our supply line.
StuG, they're getting good here on the AC Mach 3. Of course, we've got the Pack 40 ready to give the StuG a bit of a headache. Now go another hit there on the AC Mach 3. He's going to go for it. He's not going to be worried. Oh, he might take the treads. Pop smoke. StuG still gets it. StuG, there's going to have to move. Will be moving slowly. Can he get around the corner? We got Betchy to the StuG. Shoots and added. Oh! Takes the hit from the Pack 40 and does not blow up, but he probably should pull it back before it takes another one and destroys it. That was lucky there. That was really lucky. Sniper overtaking that with the Storms already. That had been pretty helpful for Elpern to be able to kill that, but Forrest's luck wasn't that bad. Just reinforcing healing. There we go. Got the comment on the way there to challenge the StuG supremacy. Got the Austrian flak pans on the way there for Elpern and for the 107th Panzer Brigade. Stormtroopers in the retreat. StuG, of course, in dire need repairs there. Having fought for the fatherland valiantly so far. Section moving up eastwards. Straight into the Vickers. The Grenadiers' advance is quickly bogged down in blood and bullets. Forrest, but it's worth noting, has... Oh, I was about to say he hasn't gone for Doctrine, but he finally went for Vanguard. Other point, though, say he hasn't gone for any weapon racks. I mean, he could easily benefit from some Bren guns. Wait, now he's going for the Crocodile. So it seems like Forrest just keeps going, you know, I want a Crummel. I want a Comet. No, I want a Crocodile. I mean, good thing there's not anything Baker can call in. He want to go for that after sort of like being right about to call in the Crocodile. You know what? I'm going to call in the Mark 17 Super Kill Tank, if that ever existed. Obviously, it doesn't. StuG moving ahead there, backed up with the Ostwind. Crocodile, though, is almost ready. StuG opening up their flak pans among eastwards, catching the section, forcing an immediate retreat for Forrest. Punishing him, by the way, for sort of sticking around for too long because he's got nothing to really sort of immediately contest that. Of course, there's the Pack 40, but that's not going to immediately help the Inf. Got the Storm Cells also threatening. Sappers could be cleared out. Ostwind needs to fall back, though. StuG dealing with Inf in the center. He got still 6 kills, firing with the machine gun and main gun. Elpern, there we go, gets another kill with the StuG. We got 7 kills with the Stormtroopers. He loses the Pioneer Squad. That's a bit painful there. On the west side, we got Fuel Pond there being harassed aggressively. Got Fuel Pond secured. Their Stormtroopers hiding out. Back to the troops in enforcing. We'll obviously see what he goes for next. Ostwind in need of repairs. Forrest and the British Army, they're ready to call in the Crocodile in a few moments. Sending in the Vickers. And he's sending in the Ostwind. Vickers caught there. Sniper also falling back. He probably due to the presence of the Ostwind, which could go for it. And go quick retreat. But can he get the sniper with the Ostwind? It's not impossible. Looks like Forrest was in fact not anticipating the Ostwind going after it, despite moving in the same direction. Could get a white pit, Crocodile out, but I don't think that's going to save the sniper from the Ostwind. And there you go, dead. Doesn't matter how big it is, if it's not there when it's needed, it doesn't matter. It clearly wasn't there. So that's pretty good value there for the Ostwind. He's being suppressed. He needs to go for the Ostwind, of course. Once the Churchill does catch up with it, it's going to be toast. We got the StuG moving up here. Machine gun coming up, so we've got the antenna opening up, but it's going to go under fire from the MG42. Very good. You could even call in fragmentation bombs. We're noting a lot of munitions is being flooded by Elpern, actually. A lot. Could pop into any armor on the MG42 for increased damage. Almost got the Pack 40 in there. Go the crew expires. Fun fact, the machine gun is pretty good at clearing out into tank guns because they can't get suppressed, meaning the machine gun doesn't get to do full damage all the time, whereas an infantry squad suppression actually decreases the damage it does to the unit. StuG landing good hit here. Might want to get some target weak point to decrease the damage taken. Target weak point, there we go. What's it called? Heat round now? Yeah, heat shell. There you go, good hit. We got air support called in. The Ostwind couldn't theory deal with it. Churchill Crocodile down to half health. StuG shoots. Bounces. Ostwind dealing with the aircraft, firing away there. Crocodile there, low on health. StuG dodging the rockets as well as he can. Ostwind with 7 kills. Almost got the crocodile. He's going to go for the Stug front. He's going to brave the British air support to try and take out that crocodile, which is starting to get away here from the mighty wrath of the StuGs. And there go, the crocodile goes down. 8 kills in the Stug. Aircraft keeps pummeling away, hoping to take out the aircraft. Obviously, had this been an Allied anti-aircraft unit, the aircrafts would have been plucked out of the sky the moment the Ins hit the map. But the Ostwind, despite getting buffed, still isn't really good at it. I mean, it's slightly less bad, but overall, he's still not very good at it. The ability's worn off, and it still has yet to shoot down a single one of the aircraft, despite it more or less being in the very area they're sort of encircling around in. So, yeah. So much for that buff on that area. I mean, again, the rest of the Stug is still pretty good. Doesn't infantry, light vehicles to some degree, medium armor if you can flank it in and purge him. It's slow enough in health, but versus aircraft, it really didn't make a difference. That vehicle's under control there now of Elpern, increasing its overall firepower. In fact, he's got a lot of machine guns now, a total of 3. And now it's all of a sudden Forrest, who's looking in a slightly awkward position as he clearly underestimated the might of the Stug. Panther on the way there for Elpern. Now, of course, we'll have to see what Forrest goes for next, because, I mean, he can't easily call another crocodile, even a comet. Had he had gone for a comet, the Stug probably wouldn't be able to as easily just dodge it, because, again, the slow speed of the crocodile allowed the Stug to just maintain a safe distance. In particular, as Forrest extended the crocodile, it was much easier for, Elpern to just safely hammer away at it with the Stug, which in fact is about to hit the ace level, which is going to be really bad news for any other armor that might arrive. It's been really good hanging in the Stug by Elpern. Expert level stuff almost. Perhaps, in fact, expert level. We got another anti-tank gun out here by now for Forrest, giving double the anti-tank guns, which is good, unless they get caught by a fragmentation bomb because they place them too close to each other, in which case, that's bad. Except if you're Elpern, in which case, that's great. And in fact, that looks to be exactly what he's doing. Call in the fragmentation bomb, Elpern. You know you want to. Deutschland knows you want to, and there you go. Right now, the tank guns. He made the right decision there. Most people just try and get that, but he moved ahead there. But of course, that only pushed him into line of 5 other units. So there you go. 1 anti-tank crew has expired. The Austin moves ahead there. 10 kills. Machine gun caught here. Might want to just kill the anti-tank on the flank panther, but it's too late now. He needs to get away. Get a raffinate off from the Vickers. Almost guarded. He's destroying the anti-tank there with the Panther 4. Very good. Stug still very close to the ace level, but not quite. Section pushing back the machine on the west here. So now the situation is very much reversed compared to early in the game. It was Elpern who was in a really, really tight spot. Now it's Forrest who's in a really, really tight spot. Except, of course, Elpern's got Stugs, Ostwinds, and Panther 4s, and he's not trying to stall for the really, 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 really big tank. Because he knows they're not good anyways. So he's just going to go for what works with his Stugs and Ostwinds and the occasional Panzer 4. And obviously crocodiles work better than, say, Panthers and whatnot, but I mean, had he tried to do for the very much to go for the Panther, the Storm Punch and all that, he would have lost. That's sort of more my point. Again, had Forrest gone for the common, he'd probably been a better spot than he actually is now. But again, that's that. We got another anti-tank out here though for Forrest to replace the one so viciously taken out of commission by the Germans. There we go, a stormtrooper charging ahead this section in a pretty bad spot. Still no Bren guns. Panther 4 moving in, no pin machine added to that one. Osprey half feet of it, 2. That's pretty handy there for Elpern. And for the 107th Panther, we've got the Storms moving in there close to the ace level as well. Interesting enough to what now is United's been using a lot of tactical advantage against his opponent. Of course, we used it incorrectly versus an opponent who just uses grenades. Obviously, would punish him, but even then, I feel like a good tactical advantage is still really, really good. And there you go. Might be able to do it here in the retreating section if they actually get to retreat because they're being burned up and they're shot to death as well. Flak Panther is outmanning 1 anti-tank and punishing Forrest for staying out there in the wrong place. Section about to get wiped out and then go annihilated, probably because he's paying attention to what's going on in the west. Stug with 9 kills, Ostrom with 14. We're going to destroy that anti-tank gun to wreck it. To deny it to those verdammten Inselhafen. There we go. 10 kills. Anti-tank crew, they're being hosted machine gun. Stug quickly Backing off, and there you go. Panzer taking advantage. There you go. Good hit, and there you go. Another fragmentation bomb here. Tight quarters. Which angle is he calling in from? His course has to get it correctly. In this case, the tree line proves to be very helpful there for the anti-tank and crew survival. But obviously, a lot of squirrels pay the ultimate price for that. Pan 4 charting head here, StuG providing covering fire. Very good tactically. Cromwell out here for Forrest, but this is enough. And there you go. We got the ace Sturmgeschütz out for Elpern. Efficiency 3. Good mobility, good rate of fire now. Makes it very, very formidable for the opponent to have to deal with. Fixing up the Ostwind. Of course, he needs to be careful around that, with that Cromwell around the StuG. Now with 11 kills, and there we go, we got target weak point, just to make sure that the Cromwell's going to have a shortly bad time. Also allows the Panther 4 to ignore it briefly, just to go past the anti-tank, and then of course the StuG just gets a lot more free shots, because again, MT3 doesn't matter like you spend a shot on that, because it has such a high rate of fire. And there you go, the Ostwind moves in, blocking the path of the Cromwell, but also allows the StuG to catch up with it again. Extra cheeky play there by Elpern, extra cheeky. Anti-tank and crew there in trouble. Panther tries to make first shot, doesn't work out. StuG could move in to finish it off here, but just turned fast enough there. And there you go, gets the Panzer 4, but the Cromwell ultimately is out. And that 4S is, well, got nothing left. And there we go, GG, game over. A victory for Elpern, a victory for the fatherland, a loss of 4S and the Commonwealth. A victory for the mighty Sturmgeschütz. So nasty little fight here on Crossroads. 4S again leading very aggressively, but failed to sort of, I think, really just commit to his advantage faster enough. Lost that centre a bit too swiftly. Also, I feel like he should have gone for Bren Guns. I feel Bren Guns would have really been a good addition here versus Elpern. And also just a faster doctrine. Like, I didn't say Commanders that sooner. That would really also put Elpern in a very bad spot. Instead, he ended up going for the doctrine, simply for the air support and the Crocodile. And that's it. That's also just really an efficient doctrinal usage compared to we had the 250 half-track. We had veteran squad leaders, stormtroopers, fragmentation bombs. The only thing he really needed was to use assault and hold, and he had full doctrinal bingos. I mean, already there's also a bit more skill in display in that sense from Elpern. I mean, Forrest again did well, but strategically, issues kept cropping up. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell your friends, tell your family. But don't tell your enemies. This is Imperial Links and Cheers. Thanks for watching. Hope you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.